What's up, guys and girls? It's SnakeMC Gaming, and it's another great episode of Modding Time! Yay! Today, we are going to be reviewing an awesome mod I've got a couple of requests for. A mod you guys have probably seen me use numerous times. It's the Not Enough Items mod. Stay tuned!
Turn all the lights on! Turn all the lights on!
What's up, lads, lasses, guys, and girls? It's SnakeMC Gaming. You already knew that from my intro, though, didn't you? Yes, you did. Shit. Oh well. So today I'm doing a awesome mod review. Well, mod showcase, I should say. Basically because I've had a couple of requests for it. I guess people have been watching my mod videos, especially on the Mind Clash. Let's get out of F5 mode because all it's doing is screwing me up. But basically, people on the Mind Clash have been like, "Hey, you should do a review for this and blah 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 blah." And as the intro suggests, I'm doing the can't talk today. I am doing a showcase on the Not Enough Items mod. Yes, so basically the entire video is going to be on this screen. Basically, I'm just going to show you how it works, what it does, what you can do with it. It's pretty awesome. So the Not Enough Items mod is an alternative to the Too Many Items mod with a few features that Too Many Items does not have, which I think are extremely awesome. I think it's got plenty of features that Too Many Items does have, a few features that it doesn't have, but plenty of items that it does have. So let's go ahead and we will get to it, right? Won't we? Okay, so if you let's go ahead and start. Here's your main area. They have a few different game modes. These are your main tooltips here that you need to know. You've got to turn delete mode on. You can toggle the downfall or turn on the rain. I probably have weather off, so if we go into our video settings here, other weather on, and then turn the rain on. There you go, now it starts to rain. Boom. Easy peasy. Come in here and see now that it's blue. So just tick that off. Turns the rain off. Once the rain goes off and you leave the screen, it goes gray. Another cool thing we have here is you can actually you can set it to dawn. You can set it to mid-afternoon. But of course my little thing will be there. But you can also set it to dusk and midnight. Pretty awesome, eh? So let's go ahead and set it to daytime again. And as you can see, when you do it, it tells you day 1, da-da-da. Those are the time periods that you're changing it to, which is pretty freaking cool, if you do ask me. Another fun thing here, this is this sets your game mode. Actually, let's go ahead and pop on into creative real quick. So like, let's say we're in creative mode, but this can change your game mode. Right now it's in creative. I'll show you. We went to adventure mode, and I wanted to do that because I wanted to show you this. If you're hurting and hungry, boom, heal player. Super cheaty, but you know, obviously that's it. And that's me in adventure mode. Click it again, you're in survival mode. It's just normal survival, you know, just like normal every day. Click it again, it sets to regular creative mode with the normal Minecraft thing, with the exception of these tooltips and the options menu down here. Go into creative plus, and it brings up the NEI subsets, Not Enough Item subsets, and then the folder on the side here with those stuff, which gives you also an extra inventory, extra large inventory here, your normal inventory here, and even shows you your armor slots here, so you can have it all on one page without really having to switch, other than these things here. It's it does have the disadvantage of not having nice little organizational tabs like normal creative mode does, but it also has the advantage of having things in this thing that you can't actually get in vanilla Minecraft without using the summoning command. For example, all of these spawners. You know, if you're a builder, this is a really popular mod for you, especially if you're like an adventure map builder. It has every single spawner that is in the game, or that is possible to have in the game, which I thought was pretty flippin' cool. Just an FYI, this is updated to 1.8. Links will be in the description down below. But if we go ahead and move on in here, you notice that you even have this little barrier block. I don't know if any of you guys know how this thing works, but if you've ever run into, like, on a Minecraft server where there's like an invisible wall or something, while you're holding it, the person who put this down, you see this red check mark. But once you release it from your hand, like so, you see, oh, it disappears, but look, it's still that barrier. And of course, if I were in adventure mode, my wouldn't be able to hover over it. Now, of course, I can break it, and then when you hold it in your hand, they all appear again. So for you to, you know, edit real quick and stuff like that, pretty flippin' cool if I do say so myself. But like I said, it's got all sorts of things, every possible item that you can get in Minecraft, period. I think it even has command blocks and that double slab that you the 43:8 slab. I'm pretty sure that's in here as well. And if it's not, I mean, you also, just like creative mode, down here you type in the search bar, you can basically get, you know, anything you want. I don't know what this does, this number here. Not quite sure. You can increase it all you want. Ah, okay, that's what it does. You can set it to whatever number you want. Like, let's say if we set it to, let's just set it to 50. See what happens? You get a stack of 50 enchantment tables. If you set it to 100, you get a stack of, you get 100 of said items. So if you're in survival mode for whatever reason and using this mod, you get it. And that you only get those things if you click one time, or if you click it with the left click, or with the right click. I'm sorry, the normal punchy mouse click, the right click. You get a stack of an item if that item is stackable. But if you left click it, you only get one of said individual item, which is a pretty cool thing, if I do say so myself. Okay, so now let's go ahead, head on into these NEI sub thingamajiggers. If you have a mod installed, hover over here, you can scroll through here and scroll through the items. And if you left click it, I'm pretty sure it takes out those particular items whenever you have those things unclicked. Yeah, it does. Like, look, here's the cactus. Let's go ahead and click it. We left click it and it takes the cactus out. It's a good way to filter through everything, I suppose. And it's just a way that you can I suppose do that. Like, so if you wanted to, you know, move through this stuff or navigate through the menu real quick, or maybe you're doing some kind of mod type thing, you can come in here and you can click the left click and it'll see, look at that, I created the entire creative tabs, all of them, and it did that. And now I only have the things that aren't available inside the actual creative tabs themselves, which is kind of weird considering that the potions are inside creative tabs, but whatever. But if I were to right click it again, it brings it all back. And then of course I can, let's see, if we do building blocks, left click it, it gets rid of the building blocks tab. Left click the combat, it gets rid of the combat. Decoration blocks, foodstuffs, it gets rid of all of that. Basically helps you organize through it a little bit easier. Same thing for blocks, you can get rid of specific type of blocks. Shows you all the mob spawners, and it's basically an easy, quick and easy way to do it. So like, for example, let's say you had a mod on. If you left clicked everything and you did have a mod on that had mod items, and you left click or right click everything, it'll undo everything except for the mod items that aren't specifically to vanilla Minecraft, which I think is pretty awesome. Alright, before we show you the rest of these little tooltip thingies, up here, I do want to show you the options menu. It's pretty awesome. You can actually go into your inventory. You can go into your inventory options here, and you can actually apply whatever you do in these options globally or to a specific world, depending on what you want to do. And if you click here, you do NEI disabled, it will disable NEI for you. And you notice when I open my thing up, I'm in normal creative mode, nothing is there. The only thing that appears there is the options menu down here in order for you to, of course, go in here and do that. You can turn cheat mode off, or which cheat mode is everything that I showed you, you know, setting the game mode and stuff, that's on there, but normal cheat mode, oh, it's not working. Maybe it's utility mode? Oh, it's still working. Alright, well, it's supposed to let, or that's just your inventory? I don't know, it's supposed to make it so you can not have certain things. And I guess if you come in here and left click this stuff, you can actually turn some of these things off depending on what mode you have on. You can actually deselect which game modes you want. See that? Like, you can't do this button, you can't click the game mode button. Those are all, oops, gone. Let's go ahead and bring those back though. Layout style. Ooh, old TMI. I haven't looked through, so look at that. That's the old TMI layout. If you really liked how the too many items looked, this is the old TMI style. Hop back on in here. You got, or you can have the Minecraft style, which I prefer because it just kind of, you know, fits more. Let's go back on in here. Item panel sorting. Sorts items from vanilla Minecraft first. You can sort your items from your mod first. Sort them by item ID, by default, whatever the damage item is, or by its display name, which I assume would be alphabetical order. Item IDs shown, hidden, or auto. I like to do shown just because they're cool. Search mode extended, rejects plain. I like to do extended, and profile recipes false or true. I don't know what that is exactly. If we go into world, highlight tooltips, redstone, okay, shown, hidden. Okay, I'm very confused as to what, okay, so you turn that off, you point at something, and it shows you what that block is. I guess this would be kind of interesting if maybe you have a kid or something, and they don't know what certain things are, you know, this would help them out. We're gonna go ahead and actually, oop, that's the wrong one. Gonna go ahead and actually turn that off. Go in here, you can actually do I guess different commands if you wanted to. I suppose you could alter it to type a certain thing that'll, I guess, change a few things. I don't really know. I never really mess with that. But of course you can even do the NEI, you can mess with the key bindings if you want to. Previous page, next page, blah 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 blah. Your world chunk boundary overlay. Oh yeah, if you press F9, which I'm not going to show you because F9 is my record thing, it'll stop my recording if I do, but it will do an overlay thing for you. Actually, I suppose I could change it to be F10, and what's a cool I think that might have cut some of my recording off, but we'll see. But what's a cool thing here, I think, is, actually, let me go ahead and check, because I think I might have taken a screenshot. Huh. Yeah, I did. I took a screenshot of something which I think might have cut my recording, but oh well. So let's actually make that. Let me make sure I have nothing. I have 11 and F12. Is F4 anything in Minecraft? Alright, so let's go ahead and make it just for the sake of this video. Let's go ahead and make it. Oops. Let's go ahead and make it this dash symbol here, the backslash, just so we know. And I'll show you what this this thing is. So if we come in here, we press the backslash button, not the button right underneath your backspace or your delete bar. It does this. This is your chunk overlay. It's showing you every single chunk. The corner, each corner of every single chunk is represented by that red line. Press it again, and it shows you the entire boundary of the chunk that you are currently in. And of course, if you move on to the next chunk, it'll show you the entire boundary of the next chunk that you're currently in. This is really helpful for you know, if you're maybe on a survival server and you wanna and you find a slime chunk. This will be the perfect way to make sure you're digging within the right chunk. And as you can see, as you dig down, it still has the green boundaries there for you to love and enjoy. And then of course you press it one more time and it goes away. I think I'm gonna keep it on that though, so I don't accidentally press it ever again. Alright, so moving on, I'm pretty sure that is all of it. I don't know what any of that means. Just go ahead and play around with the options and stuff. I was kind of fumbling around with this because I haven't really messed with the options yet on this because I didn't really need it. But anyway, so another awesome thing about this, which is a feature I'm sure you guys have seen me use numerous times. If there's an item that has a recipe, if you can craft it in the game, you can find out the recipe for it. So for example, let's say you find, like for example, here's a cobweb, right? Doesn't have a recipe to it. So if I press the recipe button, which in my case is R, you can always keybind it to something different. It doesn't do anything. Look, I'm pressing the button over it. Doesn't do anything. But let's say there's this pink wool here. I open my inventory, hit R, and it puts me to another page showing me how to create a pink wool. You need one white wool, one of those things. And another awesome thing is if there is, for example, multiple recipes to one specific thing. Like I'm trying to think of what has a crafting bench. That's perfect. Okay, let me go ahead and craft. All right, and you can actually do this in the inventory, but I like to bring it out here. Hover over it with your mouse, hit R, and it shows you every possible item you can use to craft it. You know, you can use the different wools, the different blocks. Oh yeah, you guys know how to make a crafting bench, but it's for those items that, like, let's say you have it on a mode where there is a way to turn it onto a mode where you can't cheat and where you can only look at the items here. So like, let's say you need to know what something is and you have the cheat mode turned off where it doesn't let you select something. You can come in here and let's say you forgot how to craft a piston or sticky piston. Whoops, I have the, just click out of here. Sometimes that works. Let's say you don't remember how to craft a sticky piston. Then it's, well, you hover over here in this inventory thing, hit R. It'll show you how to craft a sticky piston. You need a piston with a slime block on it. And I'm pretty sure all recipes that are, oh, you see what I just did there, by the way? It, shows you how to craft slime blocks, which is kind of weird. Let me go back to this. I was going to explain all that stuff later. So let's say you don't know how to do any of that. Well, you can hover over this item and you can click R and it'll automatically do that recipe for you and show you how to make it. So, boom, there you go. Let's come over there. But another cool feature is you don't necessarily, if you're in this grid, you don't have to actually click R when you're hovering over the items inside here. You can just click set item, like, which is why when I click the slime ball, it says here, because the slime balls technically have a crafting recipe, which is technically just you break down a slime block. And then, of course, you click the slime block, shows you how to make a slime block. Pretty awesome. Pretty cool. I use it a lot when I'm showing how to craft mods, which is another cool thing. If you have mods that have crafting recipes within that mod, when you go to click R on that item to show the crafting recipe, it shows that mod's crafting recipe. I think that's really cool interface, and it works so far with every single mod I've ever used. Another fun feature is this thing right here. If you're familiar with Too Many Items, you know what this does. But let's say if you're okay with cheating in Minecraft, or you're building, or maybe you're building this super massive build in creative mode, and you want to get your blocks all together and in order, in the way you know how. You have it all planned out, and stuff like that. And let's say one of your things consists of like all of these random blocks that I'm clicking, right, like that. All right, well, you can do that, and then you come over here to save, click save, and it creates a save of that thing. And then, of course, this is where I'm going to show you how to do the delete mode. Come up here, you click this delete mode, you can just click everything in your inventory, click, 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 delete. Then you come back up here, click it again, turn it off. But then let's say, but you have another thing with different blocks for a different time, you can come in here and save it. And you can even swap back and forth, like look, boom, 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 boom. And then if you want to delete said save, you can do that, and that save won't be there anymore. And then of course, once again, you can load that save. Now remember, it will every time you click that, it will overwrite it, so don't delete that save without trying to. Another cool thing is if you hover over this thing, you can do the delete mode like this, turn it all off and do it one at a time, or if you come over here, hold shift, it'll change to delete all items currently in your inventory, and that includes anything that's up here. Hold shift, click it, deletes it all, and gets rid of everything. It's kind of like if you hold shift and click that X button in regular creative mode. It's pretty much the exact same thing. So another fun, super awesome thing is obviously, you know, they have the mob spawners on here, which is pretty cool. But there is a mode on here that you can do. Like, say you're, once again, you're okay with cheating or whatever in survival. If you don't really have a problem with doing that, you can do this really awesome thing that I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to toss all of these things onto the floor. Let me go ahead and get everything else out. You're wondering why I'm spreading this around. Well, I think this is one of the coolest features it has. Once again, this is only for you guys who don't mind cheating. But have you ever been mining and you have digging around bedrock, you see those diamonds and they're hard to get? Well, you know, like, let's say for example, you know, you're digging and you dug through here, this is bedrock, there's a thing here, you break it, and said item falls down there, and you can't really get to it. It's impossible. Well, you know that as a veteran Minecrafter, you could do that, right? That's easy. That's easy peasy. But let's say you don't want to do that, or you don't have time for that. You're just too lazy. You can't be bothered. Well, with this mod, you can turn on magnet mode, and it attracts all entities to you. Look at that. How freaking cool does that look, too? That just looks so epic. And it picks everything up, and boom, there you go. And then once again, you can delete your inventory. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, guys. Well, like I said, this mod is one of my favorite mods. This is a mod that I use all the time. It is really, really helpful for doing these mod showcases and showing you guys crafting recipes and stuff. It helps with preparation time. It helps with explanation time. It helps with grid, with you know, the placements of things and blah 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 blah. It's just a super helpful mod. And once again, if you don't mind doing some workarounds and some cheats in Minecraft, it can be really helpful for you in survival as well. So, I think that is it, guys. If you like this video, please click that like button. It really, really makes me happy. If you want to check out this mod, the description, or the download will be in the description below. Also, one thing I forgot to mention about this mod, it requires another mod called Code Chicken Cores, and you also need Minecraft Forge. Obviously, all my mods are Forge, so all my mods require Forge. Just know that in advance. I should start putting a Forge link down in the description below. I think I'll start doing that. But you need Minecraft Forge, you need Code Chicken Cores, and then you can get Not Enough Items. That all, of course, will be included down in the description below. Code Chicken Core you can find on the exact same website that I'm going to link for Not Enough Items, so you're okay with that. And I think that's it. Alright, so I will see you guys next time. Once again, if you like this video, please click like. It really makes me happy. If you want to subscribe, please click the subscribe button for more mod showcases. I'll do all sorts of other mods, not just Not Enough Items and stuff. I apologize for the extensive rambling. This mod review's actually gone on 10 times longer than I wanted it to, but oh well, that's what happens. But anyway, so yeah, that's it, guys. I will see you all next time, and yeah, peace out. Bye.